Man, I wonder what Jaren's gonna talk about today. Mario. I have a problem with Mario's moveset in Smash. It's not bad. I think it actually suits the game very well. Mario's usually an introductory character for people first playing Smash, so it makes sense for him to be a pretty basic fighter. And I main him, and I like to play Mario, so I don't have a problem with his current moveset necessarily. However, if there's anyone in the Smash Bros cast who has a crazy amount of source material for a very cool moveset, it's Mario. So what kind of moves does he currently have? A punch, a kick, another kick, fire, more fire, another kick, a punch. It's just weird that that's it, especially in a game where we have some crazy inventive movesets from other Smash Bros fighters like Steve, who can place blocks all around the stage, and also a Hero who has 21 different moves tied to his down B. So you think Mario of all characters would have a more inspired moveset, but because he has the same moveset basically from Smash 64, that's not really the case, because Smash was a lot different in 1999. And don't get me wrong, he's fun to play, but I feel like there's a lot more material, especially now, to pull from to make a moveset for Mario in Smash. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm making a full new moveset for Mario in Smash. I'm going to challenge myself not to reuse a lot of his current moves and try to give him something new, but there will be some moves that I keep the same or keep the same with a fresh coat of paint, but I'm going to make it a point to make sure that he has mainly new moves. So with all that being said, let's redo Mario's moveset in Smash Ultimate. Let's start off with just some smaller stuff, so like his entrance animation should be the same. His jab should be the same, should be unchanged. That's a great reference to Mario 64. And I think his victory animations are also mostly fine. His taunts are also pretty fine, unless if you want to bring back the OG taunt where he acts like he's getting a mushroom and growing like twice his size. That's fine. If you want to bring that back, that's okay. I think the taunts now are honestly pretty fine. For his costumes, I think they should get rid of black and white alt. They should get rid of the green and brown alt. And they should get rid of the Waluigi alt. In return, he should get back Fire Mario. He should get his Sunshine Mario alt. I think it would be cool if he had a Metal Mario alt. Either that or bring back the Wario alt from previous games. Okay, now into the actual moveset. For his down tilt, I think the sweeping thing he has with his leg actually works pretty well as a down tilt. I just want to keep kind of the same animation, but instead he uses like a Tanuki tail. So he sweeps down with the Tanuki tail like he does when he uses it in the games. He'll just use that tail instead of his foot. Pretty much the same functionally though. For his up tilt, I think it would be cool to put the drill on his head that he uses in Mario Wonder, the drill power up that he has. Just a quick up tilt that he just puts on his head, just kind of moves upward a little bit. For his forward tilt, this is kind of, I don't really know how this is going to work, but I think he should use his attack from when he has the cat suit. So he just basically just scratches forward. I don't know how that's going to work because he only really does that when he has the cat suit. So I don't know if Mario would just do that animation or if he would get the whole suit. I'm not really sure. I just thought it worked good for an up tilt. So I can understand if you think like, oh, how's it going to work? He has to put on the whole suit and like a quick animation. You know, how's that going to work? I don't know. I just thought it worked good for an up tilt. There's a lot you can do for an up tilt, but I just thought that worked pretty well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not sure how that's going to logistically function. I just thought it made a lot of sense for a forward tilt. Now on to his aerials. For his neutral air, I have the Galaxy Spin from Super Mario Galaxy. I think it makes a lot of sense for a neutral air. It could probably also function kind of like his current down air does, where it sends him slightly up in the air. I think that makes sense, you know, being that it did that in Galaxy. Yeah, so pretty simple, just the Galaxy Spin covers both sides of his body and gives him a little bit of a mid-air boost. For his up air, I thought he could use his propeller from New Super Mario Bros. Again, he could just put like the hat on his head and he, you know, launches slightly upward like he's flying, and the propeller is obviously what's doing the damage. If you're still thinking, well, he has to put on the whole suit for that to work, you could also use the little box propeller thing from Super Mario 3D World, and he could just put that on his head and it works the same functionally, so that could also work. For his forward air, I love Mario's forward air so much. It's so iconic. So I want to keep the same animation really, but instead he swings a hammer. I didn't want to use his forward air the same. I didn't want to use the same move again, so I just added a hammer and we're using the same animation. It might be cheating a little bit, but it's my video, it's fine. For his down air, he should have the ground pound. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't know why it's not his current down air. I think that is it's a no-brainer. I think it should spike, but it is going to send you, obviously, very much your plummet to your death if you use it in the air. So you gotta be careful when you use it, because you don't want to just fly off the stage while you're using the ground pound in the air. But I think it makes a lot of sense. It probably should have been his down air already. I'm surprised it's not. Now we're getting to some of the fun stuff, his smash attacks. For his forward smash, we are going to give him a big, giant hammer swing, like he uses in Super Mario RPG or the Mario and Luigi games. Surprised it's not his moveset currently, but yeah, he'll use his hammer. It'll be a big old giant swing. It'll be pretty strong. For his up smash, I thought it'd be fun for him to basically just jump and hit a block. He does his very basic, Mario thing, his Mario pose, and hits a brick block that hurts his opponents. If they interrupt him while he's going up and hasn't hit the block yet, it probably shouldn't do as much damage. But if he hits the block and the opponent at the same time, it will do a lot more damage. For his down smash, I went with Flood. I ended up taking Flood out of his moveset, out of his special moves. So I wanted to incorporate it in some way here. Basically, like he's going to use like the nozzle that shoots directly below him and propels him upward. Basically, it's a move that's only going to hit whoever's below you. It's not going to hit both sides of you. So you need to make sure when you use it, you got somebody right there beside you, because otherwise it's not going to hit you. Now for the wacky stuff, his special moves. For his side special, this is something that people have been begging for in the next Smash game, and I picked Cappy. So didn't make it to where Cappy can like take control of your opponent or anything like that. I thought that might be a little too much, so I just made it where it's going to hit your opponent. It will also reflect projectiles, just like it can in the game. So you can throw it at an opponent, you can reflect projectiles with it, and if you use it in the air, you can throw Cappy and you can push side B again, and he will dive onto the hat and get a little extra jump, just like he can in Super Mario Odyssey. This obviously helps Mario's recovery. It gives a lot more movement options. It'll be a very useful move. That's why I didn't make it to where you can like control your opponent for a second or something, because I thought that'd be a little too much. So that's not a part of it. It would be cool though, but still a very useful and cool move. For his up B, I thought about doing Flood. I did for a while, but I thought it'd be really cool if he could use his wing cap from Mario 64. It would probably work kind of similar to like Steve's Elytra. And with this and with Cappy, his recovery is probably going to be busted. It's probably going to be too good, probably not balanced. But it's okay, it's just for fun. But yeah, his wing cap from Mario 64 obviously won't be as broken, or as it won't last as long as it does in Mario 64. It'll be very much a limited time move. You can't use it for nearly as long, but you can fly. I don't know if you should be able to glide like you can with Steve's up B. I think you should probably just shoot straight ahead. Similar to Fox's up B, kind of that similar length and distance. But I thought that'd be a good reference to Mario 64, because there's not a whole lot of references to Mario 64 outside of his jab. Real quick, I kind of forgot about his dash attack. It'd be cool if you could get his like penguin slide from the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Again, the whole thing with should he have the suit on or should he just kind of do it? I don't know. I don't know if he should do that or not. But I thought that'd be cool for a dash attack. Okay, these next two moves are kind of honestly connected, and probably the wildest move I'm going to give Mario is kind of a crazy idea. So just hear me out on this one, okay? I've talked about this in my changing movesets video, how I wanted Mario to basically have a question block that he jumps and hits and gets a random item from it. That's basically what this is. It's being slightly tweaked from how it was. My original idea was for Mario to hit the question block and get a random item out of it, and you have like fixed odds to get that item, right? All the power-ups you think Mario would have, 5 of them you can get from the item box and be random, right? You hit B to hit the item box and you get a random item, and you hit B to continue to use the item for a fixed amount of time, and then it goes away and you have to get a new one. That was the original plan, but I was talking to my brother about this the other day, and he had this pretty cool idea that basically the more you combo or the more you hit people, the better you do, or with certain attacks, maybe you get coins for doing that. So you get coins for doing certain attacks or going ahead of stock or stuff like that, right? And maybe they randomly spawn on the map as well for a limited time. You have to try to get them as you're fighting, something like that. And you'd have a little coin meter by your stock icon that tells you how many coins you have. And he was like, that would be cool. And I was like, yeah, that would be cool, but like, what do you use the coins for? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, well, how about with my idea of using the items, right? There's common items that you can get just from the item box, right? That just are in the item box, right? Like, I'll put them on screen, the ones I want now. Like, these are the items you can get from the item box, okay? And then with Mario's down B, you open up a shop. Basically, you open up a little Toad House shop and get to buy certain rare items for a limited time, and there's certain costs for certain items. So the star is going to cost quite a bit because you'd be invincible for a little bit. The mega mushroom would cost 15 coins. The star would cost 20 coins, something like that, right? To get these rare items, you have to collect coins. So you have to be comboing, you have to be collecting them on stage, you have to be using certain moves that provide the coins. Maybe his up smash could be one of them that just gives you a coin if you use it. So you have to basically keep stock of the coins you have, then you can use your down B to select from some of the rare items in the game. So you'd have like the 1-up, the Starman, and the Mega Mushroom, and some other rare items in the shop that you can buy only after you get a certain amount of coins. So that's my idea for Mario's neutral and down B. They're kind of connected a little bit. I thought that was kind of a good, I thought it was a good idea because I think everybody associates Mario with power-ups. So I used some of them in his actual moveset, and then I'm gonna use some in this neutral special and down special, where he's got access to all these different power-ups from all these Mario games, and you can get these power-ups either randomly out of the item box or in the shop, just like how you can in the games, where you can buy certain power-ups from the shop. I thought it was a good idea. Let me know how you feel about that idea in the comments. Let me know if you don't like it. That's fine if you don't like it. But yeah, that's my idea for Mario's special moves. For his final smash, I thought about this a lot. There's so many ways you can go with Mario's final smash. You could do the T-Rex from Odyssey. You could have a Wonder Flower be his final smash, where just random events can happen, kind of how Sephiroth has random effects. Random things can happen, just depending on luck of the draw, basically. But I thought the most fitting final smash would be him getting a superstar and being invincible, and be like a cutscene final smash where he gets the star that runs into you to start the cinematic, and he basically similar to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, where they all go crazy on Bowser with the superstar and they're invincible. Just a combo while having the superstar running around all fast and hitting you, and then one final blow, and then that's it. It's kind of a cinematic final smash. You could do that, or you could do a thing where it's a reference to like Mario 64, where he grabs the opponent and swings him around and tosses them into a bomb and it explodes. That'd be cool too. There's just so many things you could do with Mario's moveset for a final smash. Leave what you want his final smash to be down in the comments. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of stuff you could do, so I want to hear from you guys on what you think. For the rest of this moveset as well. Like, let me know what you'd want to see from Mario's moveset, what ideas of mine you liked, what ideas you didn't, and how you'd fix them, and also some ideas of your own. I'd love to hear from you guys. That's me fixing Mario's moveset. Let me know if you want me to fix other people's movesets in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. It supports the channel, and I really appreciate it. So the video's over. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go now. Like and subscribe.